Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. I'm going to do another cryptogram to try to redeem myself from that last one. Not as tired today, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start with crypt. Nothing on the right, not too surprising. Let's do louse, gets a lot of good letters. O and E are in place. Let's keep guessing on the right if we can. Although the left seems pretty restricted, like that P is probably here, and then what are we doing? Caped or something? I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Ooh, that's a lot of yellow. So the P is at the end. The E in the A. Oh, is it cheap? It's that simple, isn't it? Yeah, okay. We didn't get anything for the right. That OE, what are we doing with that? There's like not like an obvious set of letters to put there. Could it be like OIE? I'm thinking about like the word poise, but obviously it's not poise, but that formation of vowels is possible at least. But I'm not sure if there's another word like that. Okay, maybe not that. We could do double OE. That seems tough. Moose. Booze. Whoa, that was it. Cheap booze. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let's move on. Let's do Fibble. So, each guess has a lie in it. Maybe the O should be yellow or green. Maybe the N should be gray or green. Who knows? One of them is lying exactly in every guess. So we're going to use that N again. I'll bring in one of the vowels probably. Although, I'm tempted to do an SN word. Let's do that instead. Snipe. Okay, so unfortunately, we did not get any contradictions in snipe. So what do I want to do here? I think I want to use the S and N again. I'd have to move the S around, but the N around, but that's not a problem. What if I can do like ST and then like do an N somewhere, like sting. Still no contradictions. All right, should we use the S and the N again? Oh, I need a vowel. I'm out of vowels. Okay, we have to abandon the S then. We got to bring in the vowel. What if I just do an AN here? Okay, I would need... Ooh. Okay, maybe we don't bring in the A. Maybe we just omit the G. I'd like to use the G if I can. Hold on, what are we going to do here? What if we use the G and the N, we bring in the A, and then I need to use something from bonus and something from snipe, and it's going to be 2 letters. So that's kind of why I want to omit the G. Okay, let's omit the G. We'll leave the N in place. And then we could end in E, and we could have an O or a U, so like O-N-E. That seems reasonable. Clone. All right, found something. Still no contradictions. I think this is the longest in a long time I've gone without a single contradiction. This is crazy. Okay, well, I could continue to end in NE. I'd have to use the C somehow. That's tough. But I was thinking about UNE. No, it doesn't work with the C. Okay, we're not going to use the C. So we're just going to have an N in place. Omit the C and G. Use 2 different vowels. This is going to be hard. Can I do irony? No, I can't. Right, because if this C is lying, there's no O in the word. Darn. Irony would have been good last guess, though. I'm pretty convinced that N is not lying. Can I use the C? Seems unlikely. Like, I don't know what we're doing with that C. So yeah, I think okay, this is what I think. I think the C's lying. Do I think can I use the G? Like I could start with G maybe. And then I'd have to reuse the T or the A. Maybe it ends in is it giant? Can I do giant? I cannot. Because of the A. Okay, without giant, I don't think it's that. Okay, so there's no O. I think these are all correct. So I am thinking we have to have the G line. I can't do gaunt. That would be 2 lies in staying. I like that GNT formation, but it just doesn't work, does it? So instead, we're going to say the G was lying. So we just have that N in place. There's no E. Okay, so maybe we can bring in the I then, like IN something, and then we need to bring in a BU or we can't bring in the S if we bring in the I. I think we proved there's no S. Yeah, we did. Well, we kind of proved there's no S. I don't think anything's been proved because we have no contradictions. We have to go off of instinct here. I'm wondering if there's a way to do like UIN. I'm thinking about Q, but I don't see how to do QIUIN something other than quint, and there's no T. Okay, probably not that. Could it be like U something IN? I'd love to do using. I mean, if the G is the lie, it could actually be there. I can't do using though. What about just bring? Just bring. Oh wait, no, that's not it. It says not quite still lying. So there's still a lie in bring. Whoa. Okay. Well. Okay, we have contradictions now. So let's clear all this out. I probably get the same conclusion, but I want this to be logical at this point, so I know what's going on here. Because we have a contradiction between these I's, which means the N is in the word. So I'm pretty sure the N hasn't been lying all those times. So I think we're safe saying the N. It's not quite logical, but it's almost there. There's a lie between these G's. That doesn't really help. Oh, the lie between the G's does prove these N's. So that's good. I mean, could it just be... There's not like an obvious thing that could be lying here. That's what's confusing me. It could be not the G, right? Is there a BRIN something else? Brink. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have to reset all that. The G being the lie. Okay. Yeah, that was tough. Not any contradictions until I got the fake win of bring. Crazy. Yeah, I didn't want to really consider that B because it's the least common letter by far of all of the options in bonus. So yeah, cool. How'd you do? Let's do Betweenle. I'll start with lucky. All right, so we are very close to the end of the alphabet, 6.6% of the way. Now, that probably means starting with W, if I had to guess. I do, so we'll try wheel, start with W. Not quite far enough. Now, the question is 2.5% enough to do like a WA word? Or should we go to V? I guess I could try a V. Maybe a late V, like vying, and then we'll see where we stand. Yeah, so we probably start with V. How far is 1.2%? Maybe like VI or VE even? What would I do? 5-letter word starting with V. You know, I'm going to try voice. Okay. Yeah, I got to go farther. VE maybe? I can think of a lot of plurals, like vests or whatever, but it's not going to be a plural. Vents. Venti? I doubt it. It's not even accepted. Okay. What are we doing here? How about verge? Oof, too far. Oh, but not that too far. Is it VR and then something else? So 0.03 is like 1 or 2, maybe 3 words away from verge. So we gotta kind of count up the words here. V-E-R-I? V-E-R... I could try verse. Ah, it is verse. Nice. Yeah, hard to think of words starting with V. All right, got it in 6. Verse in 6 is pretty good. How'd you do? All right, let's do a cryptogram. This one is a quote from Chris Jamie. So this is going to be A or I. Now, it appears twice. I like I don't here. Let's see what that looks like. I don't. Those letters look pretty good to me. I don't. What vowels are remaining? We can do a or E or U. I like an E there, I think. What is this word? I don't intend. We can't do the I again. And the N, we can't do the N again. So it's not intend. I'll come back to that word. I can't immediately see it. I think these are the same word, and I think it's no. I don't pretend to know. I don't pretend to know everything. Oops, I sort of mashed something. I don't pretend to know everything. I something only. There's probably a U in here, right? What's this word? I just, right? I just only speak on matters I know I'll win. Nice, good quote. I don't pretend to know everything. I just only speak on matters I know I'll win. All right, much better performance than last time. How'd you do? All right, let's do word 500. Let's start with speak. Oh my gosh. 3 yellows though. Something like CB? No. Wait, hold on. I gotta. Okay, so logically, S and then like A K E or A P E. Like scape. Let's try scape. 3 greens. So I think I got the S-A-E right. So I think it's S something A-K-E. Snake. Oh, okay. Shake. I was doing so well. Steak. Okay, got it. I got trapped. All right. It was like playing Wordle at that point. All right, how'd you do? Let's do polygonal. We are in hexpert mode. We have an 8-letter word today. This letter repeats here and here, and this letter repeats here in the end. I always like to try ing, especially when it involves a repeat. That probably means starting with a vowel. A is the only one that makes sense to me, but it also doesn't make that much sense. Okay, I'm not super happy with that. So let's try something else. We could do like an S at the end. This game has a lot of plurals. That doesn't really help me very much. I'd probably be starting with a vowel. Yeah, I don't like that. I think today is a filler day. So we're gonna start with machined. The I is in place, there's an N and an E. I'm not sure that's enough, so let's get robustly. Okay, I think the E has to repeat because we don't have enough vowels otherwise. I think it's repeating here. So ending in LE. Could it be Ibel? Does that make sense? Hold on, I think we have all our letters. S, N, B. Yeah, because this repeats. So what do we want to repeat here? If it was an S, sensible. There we go. As soon as I put the S in, it just immediately clicked. Yeah, I mean, robustly machined. almost always does a very good job for us. I mean, it's a really good start. Which is why I always try to do the hexpert first, because otherwise these aren't even that fun. But today felt like that day. I don't know that I would have thought about. This is a difficult one to think about. That's all I'll say. Cool. Well, let's do the mini. We repeat these two letters. Something like never, I guess, is fine. Okay, or not. Colon? No, we use the N. Darn. I'm thinking about the O here. But we don't have like the OR ending. Let's look at A here. Tapas? I think we actually had that before. Starts with T. Would this be a consonant? There aren't very many consonants left that can go after T. The H would be the only one, and that looks terrible. So I think it is a vowel. Let's look at, how about timid? Timid is good. Yeah, timid is correct. Alrighty. Cool. Lots of words. I don't know why I look. Let's move on. How'd you do? Let's do symbol. I'll start with blaze. Okay, so I'm going to try an ER word because the thought is that this fourth slot. So I guess the thing to understand with symbol is the letters don't get colored, the slots get colored. So this is saying the color for the slot. So gray just means that no letter in blaze goes in that slot. And then I'm assuming this blue star is gray, and I'm assuming that the red plus is yellow, and yellow means a different letter in blaze goes in that slot. So we're not coloring the Z, we're coloring the fourth slot, and we're saying it's BLA or E. So since it's BLA or E, I like to try an ER word. I switch between like timer and like poker and power. I think power is a good one today. I don't know why. It is an ER word today. It's not OER. So let's try minor. Interesting. So these are yellows, right? So we definitely end in ER, but our first two letters are from MIN, but not MI specifically. So I'm thinking in, oh, it can't be inner, but can we do like in something else? Like inter? Infer? Ooh, okay, so it is IN something ER, it's just not infer. I don't think inter is a word. Inker? Someone who inks? No. I'll try enter. It was enter. Okay. I should have just done that. Ooh, I have an 1100 streak. Look at that. Wow. 100% win rate. I've won every single game. I've gotten close 5 times to losing, but I've never lost. 1100 games. It's a combination of daily and unlimited. I haven't played unlimited in a while, but it is still a combo of those. Wow. Alrighty. Inter. The ER traps are always nasty. Let's do the blind fusel. So our starting word, the twist is that we need to do a longer word with all the vowels removed. So the example is levitates would be LVTTS. I figured out that it accepts sternal. None of those letters was actually crazy. All right, the next twist is that we don't get any yellows. So if it was going to be yellow, it'll just show up gray, which is really frustrating. So what do we want to try to figure out? Maybe a lot of E's. Can't do melee, can't do eerie. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't give us that info. I like to do a lot of E's because E is a very common letter, and maybe we'll find where the green is for this particular one. How about peeve? Will it accept peeve? Yeah, let's try that. All right, so I can be relatively confident there's no E, although E's do like to be in these slots, so I don't know. Especially like an ER, but there is no R. It's not ES or ER. It could be ED maybe, but all right, I'm gonna assume there's no E for now. So here we're gonna get a lie in our guess, like Fibble. So one of the colors will be lying. We don't know which one. What's just a good way to get some good vowels here? How about mucky? I don't know why. I just want to do mucky. Interesting. I kind of believe the U and the Y. Maybe I don't believe this M. Yeah, if the M were correct and the U and Y were correct, I'd have to bring in the CK somewhere, and that doesn't seem to be useful. But we can test this. We're not going to get we're probably not going to the end. No, we know we're not going to the answer because this twist is forcing us to use a T at the end. We know there's no T in the word, so we can utilize this to test some of our theories here. So I can test if the U and the M are lying just by doing an MU word again, or I can bring the M over here if I want. I'm not sure what's better. But then I have to end in T somehow. How much information can I actually get out of this? Or I could just assume the M is not there. We can go for an answer. Oh, we can't go for the answer. Maybe I'll do like a I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like an OUT. Can't do shout. I mean, I could, but there's no S, so why would I? I already have the T that's going to be gray. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe donut? The N is no good. I'm trying to get info out of this, and it's hard. I can do an ite trap word. So we could do might, and that'll test if that M is lying, like I thought. The M is not the lie. Very interesting. I'm tempted to guess gummy here. I know it can't be the answer, but it would tell me what the lie is, probably. So there is an M. We know there's a G. This didn't have a lie in it. It just forced me to use the T. If this didn't have a lie in it, gummy would be a very viable answer. But this does have a lie in it. So what's our... Like, is it a different vowel here? Because I'm thinking G and then like MMY somehow. Or at least something like that. I mean, I guess the Y could be the lie. It could be gumbo. Wow, okay, the Y was the lie. Darn. Yeah, I didn't really consider that because I thought, yeah, that makes sense to end in Y, but... Cool, yeah, the lie was the Y. Nice. Gumbo. Cool, good ending there. That's a Scott Strosolv's word. You're familiar with that? Cool, well, how'd you do on this? And that's it for the games today. Hope you enjoyed them. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.